Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. They set the pick. Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Wide open look. That's good on the jump shot. Minnesota with the ball. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
From beyond the arc, there's the bucket. Good. 5 points in the game. On defense, the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris, the steal. And here they come. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what, Steve? We also have to talk about his shooting. I mean, the fact that he copes with tight D better than anyone is something to make note of. His percentage stays the same, and if he's wide open, he's automatic.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. To halt the run, that's good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that. Coach Popovich was fined last season for sitting out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it. Yet, for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
There's the pick. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Shot clock at 5. Baseline try. And good on the basket. Book it. He's got 9. And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. That'll leave a dent.
Yeah, no doubt. But, you know, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually, you know, kind of let the league know every once in a while that if you're going to give us that kind of schedule, with my older team, I'm going to sit them down once in a while.
Lets the three fly. No luck. Timberwolves trail. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And there's the rejection. They recover it. Good. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The shot, no good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Rob. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 11.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Minnesota calls timeout. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
San Antonio leading. Got a piece of it. And here's the break. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. The jump hook, and the shot is good.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher, he needs more than one guy to defend him.
And he banks in the layup.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
With 1 on the clock, and he gets the bucket. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs, live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching 2K Sports. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think? Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 4. Six to shoot, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Lets it go from 11, and the Spurs scoring again. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. There's a screen. Soft touch off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's San Antonio. They lead by 4. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, shot is off. Here's the break. Up the floor. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Pulls up, high post. It's blocked. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Rudy Gay on the way. And again, it's Minnesota. Time called here, the Spurs decide to talk it over. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Fires from 14, and he gets it to go.
You know, role players can make big differences in games, and he's showing he can get it done out there.
Good. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot on the wing. Shot is no good.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
There's the pick. Trying his luck deep, and he gets it to go. 14 points for him. Minnesota calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away, too long on the shot.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
From outside the arc, and yes, sir, that one drops.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Let it go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. The Timberwolves making a switch here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. No good on the free throw. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Good on the second free throw. Puts up the prayer. No good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs. And now the third quarter about to get going. The Timberwolves trail. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. A 3 ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Fast break. Here we go. Baseline J on the way. The shot no good. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
I'm up. Here we go. Let's do it.
Fires for three, and he gets it to go. He has 5.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
San Antonio calls timeout. Minnesota on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
It's off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And so it's San Antonio with it. 4-point game. Jump shot is good. 19 points in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Tries a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Rudy Gay on the wing. 6 on the shot clock to tie. Shot misses. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Inside. It's stolen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7. Five on the clock. The shot. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Get going.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Backing in. With the teardrop. And the layup is good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
From past the arc, and that is good. He has 6. Here's the screen. For the 3. Cannot hit. Heaves it up. No luck. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Spurs out in front. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Fades away. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Shoots. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Can't get it to go.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Takes a three. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Uncovered. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Shoots. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And again, Jamal Crawford. San Antonio calls timeout.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Takes the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Six to shoot. From the wing. And again, it's Minnesota. San Antonio trailing here. expanding his range. The shot is off.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Three-pointer. No good. He tries for three, and that one's good. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line. He drops the first one, and that... So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Five to shoot. The baseline J. Taken away. And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that... Over. Stolen away, and now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that... And he hits both free throws here. So now
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
San Antonio calls timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Puts up a three. Minnesota with the rebound. And so the Timber... Jamal Crawford